I'm doing some fitting and testing of some final parts, and I've made a bit of changes I wanted to share with y'all. Here you can see the connector is actually might bang into the piece here. I'm not sure how close I'm going to get. I can always lengthen it, but it's going to be close. But I'll make it work. I'm just wondering how it's going to look. I may have to change the firebox platform a little bit, but I'm not too nervous about it. This gives us all the clearance we need to run the third truck, the rear, the rear trailing truck. Okay, got all the clearance in that groove. You can see how I've grooved it out, right? Okay. The other thing I've done is I've lowered the skirt. I've raised the skirt. Excuse me. I know we get in a big fight in the 60s with that, but I've raised the skirt considerably, and that gives us, a no worry situation as far as rotating the trucks. And it looks a little different, but there's detail in there to see, so I'm hoping that's okay. Let me see if I can put some more light on this so you can see the detail. There, you can see the detail of the truck. So there's something there to look at when it goes by. Anyway, that's where it is. That's where it is now. The next problem is I got one of my old junker box cars that I just play around with now and again. Actually, I put this on for Gil, but I don't know if he'll even recognize it or see it. In any case, the coupler is a little high and dry. So now that's going to have to get addressed. I'm going to make sure this truck hasn't been moved or bumped or whatnot, but I'm going to be looking into this to see. It's easy to lower it just by adding material to the tongue, just space it down. The challenge is it going to be too tall, and do I need to lower the body or the whole chassis down? Is it too tall? As it is now, off the table, it's about 750 centimeters off the table. I have no idea what any of the others are, or what the top of the engine is. It'd be too hard for me to go get it and set it up and do that, but I will. But I guess I just love this look, and I just imagine that with the railings and stuff on top, and some lettering, and a ladder and railings on the back, and stuff up here for loading the water. I just see it. I think it's going to look great. It's going to look big. I don't know if it's too tall. I just have to see. It's easy for me to make it shorter on the computer. The challenge is I'm not going to make 3 and make them all shorter. I'm going to make 1 to make it perfect for everybody, and then I'll make the other 2 or 3. You know what I mean? I can't do it. I have to do 1 all the way and be satisfied. Everybody satisfied, and then go forward. But I feel good about shortening the skirt. I don't feel bad. It does hide some of the. It did hide some of the detail. So, and we did put detail in those side frames. So let's see it. I don't think I'm going to have any trouble lowering that. I'm just going to put a spacer in there now, like a washer. But I can put, and then I can print whatever I need to make it better. But if the height, what I'm going to have to do now, say, okay, put that in your box, memory box. Let's get an engine assembled and set that up, and let's see where the lines flow, or do they not? Does this look like, too fat, too bulbous, whatever? Not a lot I can change because, we need all the room inside for all of our gazachkases. All of our stuff has to go in there. You can see I've enlarged the cavity for the speaker. The new speaker system fits in there like it was born for it. Well, in fact, it was. This cavity was born for that new speaker system. This will be the connecting interface board. All these wires will be soldered into pins, and then everything will plug into that board. I'm not going to be monkeying with these little wires any more than I have to. These go up. We've got to convert, bring this stuff over. These wires go up to the distribution board. The board goes in there. The fan goes in there. All that. And then the speaker, I got a new speaker box somewhere. Yeah, this is it. I've made clearances for the wiring in the front, and I've made clearances in the printed part. This one I just ground out, but I've made clearances in the printed part, so this will fit and clear. And then we have new, where is it? Is this it? I think so. This is the new frame for holding the buck boost boards, and it has longer reach. It reaches across there a little further, encroaches on that guy, but I made a notch for it so it clears. And this guy still fits in its cavity. And then these the volt regulators will bolt on either side. And we know the fan, I hear whistling. I mean, it really pulls the air through, and that's going to be terrific in making the life of these parts improved. So I'm all encouraged about that, and I'll get the height. Well, so tomorrow it's 5:30. Tomorrow I'll set up the engine and the truck and the tender, and we'll get pictures. I'll do the measurements, and we'll see what you guys think. Wednesday is not a good day. Margaret's going in for her tooth work, which should probably be an all-day affair, and she'll be very sore for days after that. So I may be out. I don't know, okay? I'll be around. But I wanted to get this as far as I could, as fast as I could, and show it to you guys. It's really looking nice. I have to say, it goes together real well. Everything goes together nicely. I've worked it over, and that's what it takes. Some of this stuff just takes time. Okay, I gotta go. Bye.